You caught me. You caught me eating a peach. I'm eating a peach for peace. Anybody know what that's a reference to? Might get a duck if you can tell me. So, here we are once again, Trivia Monday night. Sorry I missed it last week. Wasn't feeling too great, but we're back and things are going to be good this week. Our first round is going to be the Golden Age. Our second round is going to be the Silver Age. And third round will be the second movie of the Tarantino series. So let's get things rolling.
Plenty of time, fresh and flying, all in a run. Who's the hero that swings through the sky? Shout it loud, don't be shy. Who's the dude with claws so mean? Sit in the scene. Can you name this metal king? Answer now, like a zine. Comic books and super foes. Oh yeah, trivia thunder, here we go. Who's the fastest on their toes? Come on now, let's see who knows. Who's the lady with the lasso? Truth and justice, she's a pro. Who's the knight in Gotham's glow? Feel the beat, let's go with the flow. Pressure's coming like a storm. Keep it funky, keep it warm. Superheroes big and small, can you answer them all? Comic books and super foes. Oh yeah, trivia thunder, here we go. Who's the fastest on their toes? Come on now, let's see who knows. Questions coming like a storm. Keep it funky, keep it warm. Superheroes big and small, can you answer them all? Comic books and super foes. Oh yeah, trivia thunder, here we go. Who's the fastest on their toes? Come on now, let's see who knows.
All right, here we are. Oh my gosh, I'm blue. Here, let me see if I can fix that. There we go. Brighten things up a little bit. All right, well, as you know, trivia starts at 9:30, and as you know, I'm broke and I could use some money, so there's a PayPal address right there. Hey, if you got a Cash App, I think I got that working too. Just ask, I'll let you know. Oh, I see J.E. Thompson is here. Always one of the first to show up. And always well studied and ready to go. Although I'm afraid there's no Casper and Wendy questions this week. Tam, good to see you're back. Thanks for coming. Lady Fantastic, always a joy to see you. And, well, if you're going to stick around, then, well, the rest of y'all are out of luck because she knows everything. Who else we got in here? MJ. Well, y'all been talking for a while, man. I've been desperately trying to get the last few clips for the movie portion loaded up. Hey, Matt's here. Heroes for Hire Comic Club. Guy with all the shows. And I'm sorry I missed the worst cinema or bad cinema show today. Worst cinema. It's probably one of the worst was today, but it's also one of the best of the worst. So go check that out. Hey, Kevin, what's up? Entropy in Comics. the guy that gets all the autographs. And I bet he got a lot this week. San Diego Comic-Con just ended. And I'm sure there's still people hanging out around there. Eat a pizza for peace, folks. Where's that come from? Do you know? If you do, put it in chat. So we're going to start out with the closest guess quiz game as usual. I think I updated it. It might be the same questions as last week, in which case Jay might stand a chance to win. All right. Of course, the object here is to get as close to the number that the question is asking for as you can. DK, what up, bud? Glad to see you, man. Oh, and also, tonight's the 28th, which means that there is a duck race. So all you people with ducks, stick around. Only 48? Man, you couldn't get 2 more and make it 50? Tell you what, send me a couple of comics, I'll sign them for you. You'll have 50. Of course, I hate to ask, how many total autographed comics do you have? Do you even know? Oh no, did I change it? This sounds familiar. But apparently nobody knows anyway. Oh, spoke too soon. What's up, John Stout? The one guy that knew. Lucky number 7. I'm pretty sure that's why there were 7. Oh man, you lost a book. Man. I hate to ask which one. Oh gosh, tell me it wasn't Stray Dogs. Of course, you've already got that signed. You've probably got all those signed. It would have to be something new, wouldn't it? Okay. How many Robins have there been in the DC comic books? Wow. Hey, is this a repeat? I forgot to change the questions, didn't I? Then again, that's a pretty easy one, I think. Speed Racer San Diego Comic-Con special, double signed. What? That wasn't a guess. You copied somebody, didn't you, Jay? Apparently 3 other people answered it before you did, so. And yeah, there's been 4 so far. I'm sure there'll be more. I think they enjoy killing Robin, don't they? Well, one of them anyway. One of them graduated to Nightwing. One of them died. One of them. What happened to the third one? What happened to him? I don't know, Jay. That's why I don't use this to give the duck away. The scoring doesn't work properly. Or you're lagging. Yeah, that could be too. Make sure you're watching live chat instead of top chat, and make sure to refresh your page every now and then to make sure you're caught up to the live. $60. Man, that would have been a lot of people. It was 8. Yeah, I don't even remember that. It's been a long time since I read or watched Watchmen. Never did watch that series they had on HBO, or read any of the sequels that were prequels, or whatever they were. I have no interest if Alan Moore didn't write it, to be honest. The Dark Knight Returns. How many issues was it? Easy one. Like I said, Lady Fantastic knows it all. That's why she's Lady Fantastic. I wish there were 7. It was so good I could have read 7 issues. But yeah, pretty sure. Wait a minute. It says 4? I thought there were only 3. Maybe there were 4. Space Case, what up, man? Dude, I still haven't sent your package from last month's winnings out, so I guess I'll be sending yours out at the same time I send out whoever wins tonight. So, hey, do me a favor, win tonight. You'll save me some postage. But in a few minutes, I'll show you at least part of what your winnings are. And y'all think there's only a green lantern, right? Some of y'all don't know that there's more than just the green lantern. There's red lanterns, and purple lanterns, and yellow lanterns, and all, black lanterns. Well, I don't know if that's politically correct, but yeah, there's more than just the greens. Of course, comic book people know that. I thought there were 7. Oh, there's 9. I didn't know there was 9. That's a lot of colors. Yes, there is a purple, black, yellow, white, red, green, blue. That's not even 9. Nobody knew that one. So we all know Steve Rogers got frozen after World War II, and then he got found by the Avengers. How many years was he frozen? I don't think there's a Black Lantern anyway, so yeah, I'm probably wrong about that. Oh wait, there is a Black Lantern. What's his name? Well, actually, he's a Green Lantern, but you know. Oh, he's frozen 70. That's not correct. This stupid AI doesn't know what it's talking about. Because he was frozen after World War II, right? And then he was found in the 60s. So it would be about 24 years. Would be about right. Yeah, no. 70 years. How could that be right? Yeah. Yeah, Matt knows that is completely incorrect. I'm going to go with 24, 25 years. Sounds about right. And for that matter, I'm still thinking there's only 3 issues in the Dark Knight Returns. I did check a lot of the questions tonight for tonight's main event, so hopefully we don't have any kerfluffles like we did last week. We claimed Batman was in the new Superman movie, and we all know that's not right. 483. Oh no, Blackest Night's a DC crossover, so probably not that many. 8. It's not much of a crossover event, is it? When there's only 8 issues. Barry, what's up? Yeah, I can't believe they would even have a crossover event with that few issues. I mean, how many was there in the Civil War? The first Civil War, not that joke, but the second one. Something like 100 and 120, somewhere around there. How many volumes are in the collected? Now, what does that mean? Because there's the collected editions, there's 11 of them, which that's probably what it means. I think there's 11, might be 10. I think that's what that means. But if you're looking at the big collection that's all of them in one, well, it's just one. Or if you're asking how many issues, then it was 74, 75. Well, there's only 9. Okay. Yeah, that's right. A trilogy of threes. A trilogy of trilogies. Of course, that could be wrong, too. I guess I'll have to start checking the answers to these as well. It's enough trouble checking the answers. Why can't AI just get things right? And then if you use AI to check AI, well, both of them might be wrong and have different answers. So you actually have to go through the trouble of actually looking it up. And that takes time. Who's got time? Wait a minute, didn't we just answer this one? And another stupid thing about AI, sometimes it repeats itself. Do I need to tell it unique questions? Oh, you know what? I don't think this is even AI. I pulled this from the Live Reacting Studio database, which is the software I'm using. So they just got the wrong stuff in their database. And it lets it repeat. Oh yeah, it can't get any kind of simple questions correct. But yet, it's advancing so quick, it's going to take over the world any day now. How many main protagonists are in the Umbrella Academy? The original comic team, which may be different than the television show. Seven. Lucky number 7 again. Barry, got that one right. Yeah, I don't think you were, Jay. Well, all right. Final results. DK, Lady Fantastic, Space Case Collectibles. Good job, y'all. Of course, we don't really know because some of those answers definitely were not right. At least one of them wasn't. All right, now a warm-up round of trivia. We got 10 minutes before the actual trivia starts, so let's see if we can get through a little 5-question warm-up round. What are you sending out? An SOS? All right. We got 5 people watching right now. Let's hope that bumps up a little bit for the main trivia. Sidekick is the son of Talia al Ghul. Which Batman sidekick is the son of Talia al Ghul? I'm pretty sure I know that one. Looks like most everybody does. It's Damian Wayne. A name like Damien, it has to be the son of Talia al Ghul. Wasn't that the kid's name in The Omen? Oh, let me turn this phone off so I don't get interrupted. Well, gotta figure out how. The main 6-year-old protagonist in Calvin and Hobbes is named after what theologian? That's got to be Calvin Klein. He was a famous theologian, wasn't he? Underwear theologian, maybe. Calvin Coolidge. And John Calvin it is. And yeah, this comes from the Live Reactor database, actually, not from AI. And the Live Reactor database thinks that comics refers mostly to comic strips out of the newspaper and not comic books. When was the first Garfield comic published? Well, I know this one. I remember it quite well. John Lennon was around to read that comic. Wonder if he read Garfield. 1978. Man, good job, y'all. Is it? Today is Jim Davis's birthday. All right. What a coincidence. I have a trivia question about Garfield. Those who don't know, Jim Davis is the creator of Garfield. Pretty sure he hasn't actually drawn a Garfield strip in probably 20 or 30 years, but he created and drew him for quite some time. Now he has a lot of assistants that do it for him now. Which Sonic character took command of the Dark Legion after Luger's assassination? I see you have to have read the Sonic comic book, which apparently nobody did. I know some people that own a Sonic comic book, and I bet even them haven't read it. He was the creator of Roboticizer. And the answer is Professor Charles A. And Space Case, good job. Like a few tough ones. He was a Greyhound driver we all called Robotnik. That's hilarious. Right, 924. Let's see here. We got a few minutes. So, let's see, 9:25. Set this thing. All right. There we go. 5 minutes and counting. Countdown to the actual trivia rounds. The first round is about the golden age of comics. And it's not as simple as what year did it start? What year did it end? No, it was just tough. I had to find actual information to ask about, I mean. Anyway, I got a couple of, every month I give away a prize to the winner of the duck race. And it consists of, along with a few comic books, you will get an Ollie's mystery bag. So I picked up a couple today. One of these will go to the winner from last month. And he's going to get Harley Quinn Uncovered and Night Terrors Nightwing, both #1 issues. And of course, there's 3 more issues in the middle that we don't know what is. Good luck on those. And the winner tonight is going to get the Punisher number, what is that, 62? And the Green Hornet number 10. Oh, pretty cool cover there. As well as the 3 mystery issues in between those two. And you'll get a pool of 5 books out of my for sale box, which unfortunately isn't as good as a lot of other people's prize pool box, but hey. The Space Case, yep, you're going to get the Harley Quinn and Nightwing. I'll be sending that out to you tomorrow along with, all right, let's reach in here and pull some comics. How about, oh, free comic book days, Conan, Scourge of the Serpent. How about an Action Comics Weekly, Superman, a God. That's from, is that from the 90s, early 90s, late 80s? And I'm just randomly reaching in. Hey, Trick or Treat comic, Kylo Ren. Hopefully don't have all these. And hey, how about this one? Rick and Morty versus Dungeons and Dragons, #1. Look, it's got a character sheet. It's a variant cover. See, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. I can get you something good. Oh, how about Deadpool versus X-Force? Yeah, it's #1. No, I think it's just a one-shot. Yeah. Nope, it's #1 variant edition. Deadpool with the X-Force members reflecting out of his, I guess reflecting off of him or something. But all right, Space Case, those go to you. Tonight's winner will get this, as long as 5 more pulls. And how about Detective Comics, Electric City, Detective number 646. That'll go to tonight's winner. Godzilla, the new heroes from Pre-Comic Book Day. Hey, the Amazing X-Men Deluxe #1, part of the Age of Apocalypse. Pretty cool. 2 more. Ooh. Do not remember this, but it is Dragon's Claws, number 6. And last but not least, the Goon. I don't know what number it is. It's kind of a virgin-looking cover, but I hear the Goon is a pretty good read. And that will be to tonight's winner. All right, and it's time for trivia. It is 9:30 on the dot. Hey, what's up, Boggs? What's up, Rad? Good to see you, man. One of our great community artists there, Rad Art and Comics. Go check him out. Buy some of his great art. I think you do commissions, don't you? But I know you've already got lots of stuff that you have available. All right, let's get going on this stream here. This will be the Golden Age. Those aren't questions actually in the trivia, so you can say them if you know them. Although they are relevant. Because if you don't know when it started and when it ended, how do you know what comics are included in it? I will tell you one thing. There's not a single Marvel comic in the Golden Age. It ended before they ever started. Although, that doesn't mean Marvel isn't part of it. As you can see now from the very first question, what publisher originally published Marvel Comics number 1 in 1939? Which would be the comic that later on became the source of the name Marvel Comics. And if there's a comic book person out there that doesn't know this, they need to be slapped. Jay. And that's probably the easiest question you'll get out of this bunch. And it was Timely Comics, which later on became Marvel. I did not set up the hangout. Well, I'll have to do it when this ends. I'll set it up real quick before we hop onto it. But we will be having the hangout after this tonight. We know, Jay, but that's okay. And what comic book was the first appearance of the original Human Torch? Not the guy in that movie that's out right now that everybody loves, but the very first and original Human Torch. That's Strange Tales number 3. Wait, it was Marvel Comics number 1. Oh, okay. It was. Freddy Krueger. Now, don't tell me that AI got that one. It could have. Which Golden Age hero was a radio broadcaster named Britt Reed? Someone knows. The Shadow. Did you, Jay? Because you actually got it right. Wasn't the Green Hornet the radio broadcaster? I really got to check these questions. I was in too much of a rush to get them done. It throws me off when all of y'all get it wrong except for a couple of people. Because I feel like y'all should know this. Who debuted in More Fun Comics number 73? More Fun Comics. I do know this one. Apparently, so does everybody else. Okay, maybe not. Thinking something may be off. Because I'm pretty sure that was Hawkman. Don't tell me the columns got misplaced again. I'm going to have to start doing this Tuesday and spend all week checking them. Okay, now we do know who this was. Right, Matt? That's okay, Glenn. So far, AI is screwing us up again. Either AI is screwing us up or I copied and pasted completely off kilter. No, that one's correct. We would have all been like, oh, hell no. I know, Phil, it's just too much work. I shouldn't have to go check all this stuff. I mean, is AI really that bad that it can't get anything right ever? If so, what's the point? And what are we worried about it taking over the world for? Geez, it doesn't even know who wrote what comics. It doesn't even know how to use Google. Yeah, I thought it was All-Star 2, so but I know she was in Sensation Comics. Original alter ego of the Golden Age Flash. Okay, we all know that one. And then everybody copied you, Flat Earth. Because they know you should know. Okay, you know, that one right. Barry Allen's not Golden Age, Jay. But good job on knowing who the Silver Age Flash is. At least one of them. The Black Canary. Now, who knew Black Canary was a Golden Age superhero? Better be All-Star Comics number 3. But yeah, Modern Canary is her daughter. It is. Well, if it's Slash, why didn't you say so? Everybody copied you. And you knew you put the wrong thing in. Are you just playing with people's heads? Some of these are tricky because they appeared in the one comic in this title, then they moved over to this other title, and then they became their own title. The very first Shazam comic. What would that be? Of course, it was Marvel Family #1. I mean, he is Captain Marvel, right? Everybody knows it was Action Comics #1. That wasn't that other guy. I mean, he did kind of look like Superman, right? I wonder why that would be. And which comic was the primary publisher of The Spirit? Where's Sandman Mystery Comics when you need him? That's one of his favorite guys. It was Marvel. No, wait a minute. Take it was Atlas. Quality. Glad our Santa knew. Will knew. Actually, he was probably published by all of those, but most issues were published by Quality. And the winner is Will. Oh my God, Will, you won a duck, like legitimately and stuff. Freaking awesome, man. Good job. How the hell did that happen? I'm just messing with you, dude. Good job. All right, and now let's move on to round 2. And I'm telling you, round 3 is going to be so much fun. Round 3, I can promise you every answer is correct. I did vet every one of those because I know it. I know that movie inside and out. And I've got video evidence to prove it for every question. Some of them are a little clipped up because I don't want to go over 8 seconds on any of the clips. I don't want to end up having to shut down. Especially a particular one that has particular music playing in the background. Bet you can't name that song. More importantly, can you name the band? By the way, since nobody seems to have said anything about it, eating a peach for peace, that was the motto for one of my favorite musicians in all of history. Dwayne Allman used to say, "Eat a peach for peace." Hence the name of the second Allman Brothers album, Eat a Peach. Which comic is considered the very beginning of the Silver Age of comics? And that is Showcase #4. What year did that come out? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Because I think that's the next question. Maybe. Exactly. And it's the new Flash debut. Way to go, Matt. I mean, Glenn. Although I'm with Matt, I thought it was 1958. but it was actually 56, as Glenn said. What up, oh. Mm-hmm. 1956. 10 years before I was born. Probably a lot more years than that for most of y'all. The artist behind the revamped Green Lantern of the Silver Age. That's a tough one, at least for me. I really don't have a clue about that one. I'm going to take a wild guess and say it was Gil Kane, maybe? No, Steve Ditko. No, Jack Kirk, no. Pretty sure it wasn't Joe Kubert, was it? Maybe it was Joe Kubert. It was Gil Kane. I was thinking Ditko and Kirby didn't come around till later. Kubert may have been around, but I don't think he was doing comics that early. Your dad was 6 in 56. Which team first appeared in Brave and the Bold number 28? Well, yeah, you got to remember there was no Marvel until a few years into, well, what, 6 years into the Silver Age was when Marvel first started, I believe. So there actually are a couple of Marvel questions coming up. But mostly this week is going to be DC, being Golden Age was all about DC and its contemporaries. Justice League. Me too, Phil. Well, I'm getting there. 52, my ass, Jay. Which Marvel hero debuted in Amazing Fantasy number 15? Who the hell could that be? Nobody knows that one, I bet. Nobody. See, you asked for Marvel, and there it is. Amazing Fantasy number 15. That came out in what year? 1962. And before it was called Amazing Fantasy, issues 1 through 14 were called Amazing Adult Fantasy. Adult Fantasy. Spider-Man wasn't for adults, so they dropped the adult, called it just Amazing Fantasy. Superman. Iron Man. Oh, come on, Phil, you knew better than that. I can excuse Jay, but yeah. Which villain first appeared in Fantastic Four number 5? Who could it be? Who could it be? I don't know, but he's all over the freaking place this summer. I think I got 50 different covers just in the past month with him on it. And the first appearance of Iron Man. See, we got kind of Marvel heavy here toward the end of the Silver Age. Questions? Tales of Suspense, number 39. And if anybody has a spare copy, I'd be happy to take that off your hands. Just send it my way. In fact, I'll take any one of those issues named right there. Just, which hero made his debut in Tales to Astonish number 27? I actually don't know this one. I'm not sure. There is a duck race tonight. A reprint. I'll probably have the reprint. In fact, I got all those in reprints in that. So, what was it? Sons of Marvel Superheroes trade graphic novel. Yeah, man. I have to check, Jay. In fact, oh no, I don't have the list. Oop. You know what, folks? I'm going to have to put the duck race off till next week because I failed to make the list of the winners. And I can't do it while we're actually live. Or I could do the duck race during the start of the community hangout if y'all want to come over there. It's funny because I had to add the giant size in there because it said X-Men number 1. That's what AI told me. And, well, I obviously knew that wasn't right. Well, it would be Teen Titans, so. And who the hell is Hawk? Green Arrow is not a teen. I don't know who the hell Hawk is unless they meant to say Hawkman. But yeah, that would be Kid Flash. And let's see who our winner is. Hit True Phil. So I think this round was pretty good. And Glenn got every answer correct. And Matt, you only missed one, man. And Tam, you did great. Amazing. And some of y'all did awful. And some of y'all were just playing around. I was thinking Aqualab, but was he a founding member? Glenn copied off me. Of course he did. All right, well now for the fun one, at least in my eyes, because we get to watch little video clips. Hope you watched the movie this week. I gave you a warning. Was he? So Aqualad would have counted. Yeah, I knew he was in there. I just didn't know if he was a founding member or not. John, just in time for the final round. How well do you know Reservoir Dogs? What alias is used by Tim Roth's character in the film? So which one is Tim Roth? Who remembers that one? If you've never seen it, just take a guess. They'll got a 1 in 4 chance of getting it right, or copy somebody, because quite a few people, I'm sure, have seen it. And yes, Mr. Orange. Ooh, okay, so pause the game in a minute.
So I walk into the men's room, and who's standing there?
And there's Tim Roth.
4 Los Angeles County sheriffs and a German ship. A bunch of cops hanging out in the men's room talking. When I walked through the door, they all stopped what they were talking about, and they looked at me. He's barking at me. I mean, it's obvious. He's barking at me.
Because you got some dope in your pocket. Dope. Things twice. All right, question 2. All right. What is the real name of Mr. White? If you know which color is each person, that's going to get you a long way in this round. Mr. White is Larry Dimmick. Larry.
By the way, how's Alabama?
There's Mr. White.
Alabama. I haven't seen Bama over a year and a half.
And he always called it up. He hasn't seen Bama.
We worked for a little while. Did about 4 jobs together. Then decided to call it quits.
His ex-girlfriend, Alabama, who happens to be the same Alabama that was in the movie True Romance. One little reference to show that they take place in the same world. This round takes a little longer because I have to keep pausing the game. It makes me click everything twice to have it do anything. Which one tortures the cop? One of the great scenes of the movie, and man, they really ruined that song for me. Every time I hear that song now, that's all I can think about. Is that poor cop sitting there. And yeah, rest in peace, Michael Madsen. It was a great role. Did a great job. Mr. Blonde. that question 3. Love the way he cuts away from what's happening. That's worse than actually going, I think. Had to keep that one short and cut it a little bit in the middle. You know, music and stuff and copyright things. Yeah. Yeah. Also, Ozzy Reston was buddy. Oh, Steve Buscemi. Who was he? Yeah, anybody that's seen it should remember this. Yeah, he was not happy with his hey.
You remember the Fantastic Four?
Oh yeah, with that invisible bitch and flame on and shit.
Whatever.
Thing. Motherfucker looks just like the Thing.
He's talking about Joe Cabot there, which is what I was supposed to go to, but don't know how I ended up with that. It's the Steve Buscemi thing. Okay, whatever. Mistakes were made. Still a great scene. And they mentioned the Fantastic Four. I had to throw that one in there. Now I'm gonna have that song going through my head all night. Big Vega. Yeah, most people remember that one. Also, Mr. Blonde, the cop torture.
Hey, welcome home, Vic. How does freedom feel, huh?
It's a change.
Ain't that the sad truth? Who's your parole officer?
Seymour Scagnetti.
How is he?
He's a fucking asshole.
I think most people on parole feel that their parole officers match that description. Yeah. Good night, DK. Yep. Tarantino has a way of crossing names with Vega. That name comes up in a future movie. Who does not tip waitresses? Mr. Pink once again.
I don't tip.
You don't tip?
No, I don't believe in it.
You don't believe in tipping?
You know, these chicks...
Let me just get this straight. You don't ever tip, huh?
I don't tip because society says I have to. All right, I mean, I'll tip if somebody really deserves a tip. If they really put forth the effort, I'll give them something extra. But, I mean, it's tipping automatically. It's for the birds.
And who is the actor that plays Joe Cabot? Here's a hint. He's the one that looks like the Thing. That would be Lawrence Tierney.
You don't tip.
You don't tip? What do you mean you don't tip?
You don't believe in it.
Shut up. What do you mean you don't believe in it? Come on, you. Cough off a bucket, cheap bastard. I paid for your goddamn breakfast.
All right, since you pay for the breakfast, I'll put in. But normally, I would never do this.
And what's the name of the undercover cop? Oh, he was Elaine's dad, wasn't he? Oh, Steve Buscemi. I don't know about underrated, man. Everybody knows he's great. At least they should. Okay, that would be the definition of underrated, right? Hey, Tat. Hey, Green. The name of the undercover cop is Freddie Newendike.
Fuck you! Fuck you! I'm fucking dying here! I'm fucking dying!
What a great scene. Yeah, definitely. Pulp Fiction and Fargo. There and come on. Click everything twice. Fine. Who directed Reservoir Dogs? Toughest question of the night. Go. Martin Scorsese, of course. Alf. Yep, it was Alf. Hey, Alf could have done it. He was just sick enough to do a movie like this. And the final clip of the night.
Here are your names. Mr. Brown.
Mr. Brown.
Mr. White. Mr. Blonde. Mr. Blue. Mr. Orange.
Clip, huh?
Mr. Pink.
Why am I Mr. Pink?
And y'all know the rest. And we got one more question, but no more clips. And the final question, and the reason why we have no more clips. What happens to Mr. Blue? It would have been a very different movie. And the reason there's no more clips is because Mr. Blue gets killed off screen. So you can just imagine him getting killed. Becomes part of the Blue Man Group. Hey. Good one. And that's it. And John's Comics with Friends was the fastest one on the keyboard. He just barely beat K Green Bear. And somehow Matt missed one of the questions. What one did you miss? Yeah, good job joining when you did, man. You got a duck. Okay, and I made the decision. The duck race will be next week. I will have the complete list of winners from this past month by then. So y'all just have to come back. Space Case, I will get your winnings from last month out tomorrow. Sorry it took so long. Oh, answered you fast. All right, guys. Since there is no duck race, we're going to give away a duck. Once again, hashtag DuckTales. Woo! Too bad the ducks don't look like the Disney ducks. Hangout. Yes, we're going to be doing a hangout in about 5 minutes. I should have that up and running. I'll post the link to join us in the chat. And if you want to come on stage and not get banned, show me your face. Anybody showing up backstage that I don't know and don't show their face will be banned. Banned and booted and made fun of. Ooh. But we will not be eating any Soylent Green tonight. Maybe next week. Yeah, I know. I never got that. They wear all these clothes, but they don't wear pants. It's weird. There's no spaces in DuckTales, and it's spelled A-L-E-S. Although they do have tails. They also have tails. Tails and tails. Oh, it's a pun. Yeah, I need that. Steamboat Willie. Is that true, Flat Earth Santa? I can see it. Chugga, 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 chugga. People, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we have 11 watching. There's 3 people that have not entered. Let's get entered. Boggs, you're not entered. Bill, you're not entered. Remember, you can give it away if you win. Where did Tam go? You're not entered. 9 out of 12 now. Do, 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 do. There's one. Doing all you can to get rid of your books. Yeah, the last thing I need is more junk, right? Well, not all, but yeah. Gotcha. All that. I got one up here that I bet if I said I was giving it away, everybody would be leaping to enter. And we might get there one day. Maybe we'll have a big prize for December. Big Christmas prize. You got to put a K in that DuckTales tag. It's very important to spell it hashtag correctly. As soon as Tammy gets DuckTales spelled correctly, we'll draw a winner. There you go. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 out of 11. Hey, how about that? At least that's what it says. I think there's actually a couple more here than 11. All right, let's do this. Giveaway. And I'm going to draw the winner in 1 or 1. I don't start at 1. 1, 0. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take off. Who's it going to be? Who's going to get the free duck? Tomato sandwich. Man, I wish I had a tomato sandwich. I ate all my homegrown tomatoes and I refuse to eat a tomato sandwich made out of a tomato from somewhere else. Tat. All right, man. And if your duck wins, I'll make sure you get a Daredevil comic. I cater to the people's logos. So if Flatter Santa wins, he'll get a Santa Claus comic. All right, guys. That's it for tonight. If you have any spare money, you saw my address down below. If you want to help keep this thing alive and moving, just send any amount helps, as it says. $1, $2, $3, $300. I don't care. Just if you can spare it, it's much appreciated. And it might go to improving the quality of the prizes too. All right, guys. Let my buddy Billy tell you good night, and we'll see you in the community chat in just a few minutes.
If there's anyone around you, throw your arm around a friend. If there's anyone around you, hold them close, 'cause it's the end. Thank you folks so very much. Keep your stick on the ice. Don't let your meat loaf. Watch your top knot. Keep her shiny side up. If you ain't in bed by midnight, come home. I love you guys. Thank you.